Hello, this is Larry. Listen, before we get started, I want you to download or just Google investment calculator and have it ready. You can use it on your computer or on your phone, but what you're about to see will be life-changing. So while you're getting that, just check this out. Hello, this is Larry Jones and welcome to Stock Up. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you what I believe is my most important video I've ever done and information that you really need to know in your children and your children's children, okay? I'm going to show you a short 30-second video, and then after that, we're going to have a talk. I'm going to show you as clear as day how to change your life and how to build financial wealth with the same job you have, making the same money. $1 Million Cup of Coffee. Here's a short story of two college students of the same age from different backgrounds. One kid grows up in a traditional home and is taught to put away $5 a day for the next 20 years into a savings account. The other kid grows up in a wealthy household and is taught to invest $5 a day for the next 20 years into a stock that grows by 35% annually. They meet up at their 20-year reunion. One has a savings account, but the other is a millionaire. Okay, what we're going to talk about is called leveraging. It's what rich people teach their kids and what institutions do not teach our kids. I want to give you a few stats before we get started with the numbers. We're going to go right into the numbers. But just think about this. In the stock market, which trillions of dollars pass through, 75% of the stock market, 75% of the investments is by institutions and not retail investors like you and I. So only 25% of all the investing of the trillions of dollars that go through the stock market is done by individuals like you and I. 75% of it is through institutions. Then check this out. 85% of that 25 are millionaires. 85% of the stock that are traded are by millionaires. So what is that telling you? 1% of America owns half of the wealth. And other countries follow suit. It's even worse in other countries. So what is that telling you? What I'm going to show you is how to, with the exact same money that you're making now or creating a side hustle, how you can get your way out of your situation and into financial freedom. As a matter of fact, let's just go right now. We're going to do this together. I just want to keep this as plain as simple. I hope you've downloaded this calculator called Investment Calculator, right? Let's do it together. So, starting amount, let's put in 0. You're starting with nothing. Okay? How many years? Let's do 20 years, right? Just work with me. Rate of return, let's put in 0.01. That represents what a bank pays you to keep your money. That's not counting inflation. So in a lot of ways, you actually lose money over time because the rate of inflation is more than what the bank is paying you to keep your money. So you're losing money by keeping it in the bank, right? So I'm not against banks. But then it says additional contribution, right? Contribution meaning yearly. I put in 1825. The reason I put in 1825 is it's $5 a day. The price of a cup of coffee, $5 a day. That's why I titled this video, $1 Million Cup of Coffee. This is showing you by just saving $5 a day how much you can accumulate over a period of time. And I know, and when I show you this, what's happening with $5 a day, you're going to get it. Then you're going to start putting in $10 a day, $20 a day, or whatever. But $5 a day, 365 days a year comes out to $18.25, right? So then let's hit done. And let's hit calculate. And at the bottom here, it shows you that in 10 years, you have $36,500. Yep. They've paid you a whopping $34.70 over 20 years, not counting inflation. All right. So I just showed you a short clip on percentages that companies are literally making, have made over the last 10 and 20 years, the annual percentage rate that they are paying, that people are making. So this is what institutional training teaches your kids and my kids and you and I to do, right? But let's say you did the same $5 a day, $365 a year, 365 days a year, and you did it and you put it in a stock that gave you a return of about 35%. Watch what happens now. First of all, I want you to take a pen down and I want you to write down the number 36,500. All right. So all you have to do is take the same amount of money, starting with 0, 20 years, keep that all the same. Just go to the percentage and put in 35% and hit calculate. You're looking at that correctly. So now instead of 36,500, now you're looking at $2,102,783. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. It's called leveraging your money. I want you to take a minute and think about that. This is life-changing, people. And I know you're saying, but it's so simple. If it's this easy, why aren't people doing it? They are. You're just not doing it. I've been doing it. I'm teaching over 100,000 people on YouTube. I have over 100,000 followers and we understand these principles, right? And so what we want to do is get the message out, get the word out. You should start this year off by starting $5 a day for yourself, your children, and your grandchildren. This is one of the most powerful messages you will ever hear this year. It is life-changing, and you don't want to be rich. You want to create generational wealth. All right. So what will happen is when you start to see this compounded interest just start going crazy and going crazy and going crazy, then what's going to happen is you're going to take the 1825 a year. So now you and your wife will do it, or you and your girlfriend will do it, or you'll say, I'm going to save $10 a day, right? So you take that times 2, that's $36.50. You already got it. Let's go back to the calendar. Let's calculate it rather. And $36.50 annually. Now let's hit that calculate. You're looking at that correctly. It's $4,205,567.43 at 35%. I want you to play with this number. I want you to continue to do some of you can afford $500 a month. Some of you can afford $1,000 a month. But as you can see, with just $5 a day, the price of a cup of coffee, you literally could change your life. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to make this grandiose video with all of these charts, but I want you guys to get this information and I want you to get it in a timely fashion. For a cup of coffee, you can change your life, your children's lives, and your children's children's lives. People, this is real. Here's what I will tell you, and I dare you to go to my page and read it. I will tell you there's stock that I've made 50, 100, 200% on. I have a stock that I've made 300% on. And that's what People like myself, we do. I study stock all day and I invest. I have tripled my portfolio this year. And yes, I hear the naysayers saying, oh yeah, it's been a bull market. Anybody can make money in a bull market. Let me tell you something about brokers right quick. Everybody have brokers in their lives. You got real estate brokers and you got bank brokers, you got stock brokers, and you got neighborhood brokers. And sometimes the problem is you're married to those neighborhood brokers. Sometimes that neighborhood broker is your loved one or your relatives. And you know what they do? They're broke and they want you broker. And so it is time to free your mind. There's a scripture in a good book that says the wealth of the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. But you have to position yourself to get the wealth. We are at the brink of new technology. Just like you saw in the video with Apple, there's new technology with electric vehicles, charging stations, renewable energy, 3D printing, biotech, 5G. There's so much new technology that's going to make 30, 40, 50% over the next 10 years. There is no reason why you cannot participate in this. And then if you say, hey, this is all my job is just enough to pay my bills, then create a side hustle. DoorDash for 5 hours a week. DoorDash for 10 hours a month. You have it already there. That's $15. Uber, it doesn't matter. Babysit, tutor. But I can tell you this, my dad told me this, doing nothing is never the answer. 2020 was about COVID and COVID was about the great uncovering. If you had a weak immune system, it uncovered that. If you were prejudiced, it uncovered that. If you didn't spend enough time with your loved ones and your family, it uncovered that. And then it helped us to see. And so now that we see, we want to do better. And what's going to blow your mind is the rich got richer during COVID. Some of you, millions of you lost your jobs, but the wealthy, that 1%, got even wealthier. It's time for us to get our piece of the pie. The reason I'm telling you this is it's not a fish tank. It's an ocean. And I'm making it my life's work right now to get this message out to as many people as possible. So what I want you to do, regardless of what media you're watching this on, join me on YouTube. Subscribe to my page. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to shout out 2 more pages I want you to subscribe to. I want you to Google Stock Mo, M-O-E. Google his page and watch his page. Subscribe to it and hit that notification bell. There's another brother named Chris Sane, S-A-I-N, Sane, Chris Sane. Subscribe to his page because there is enough information out there to where you don't have to worry about what's a good stock. And then by all means, subscribe to Stock Up with Larry Jones, because I have a beginner's course for people that know nothing about investing. And what I'm going to leave you with is this. I have a young lady that I am tutoring. She started a page called Millennial Money Mindset with Nadia. And I am going to tutor her. I'm going to take her from not knowing stock at all. And I'm going to bring her into I'm going to help her and put her on the road to financial freedom. Okay. And what I want you to do is I want you to have your millennials go and subscribe to her page. And I want you to subscribe to her page. I am going to leave a link to her page in the description below. And if I can leave one here, I will. If you're watching this on Facebook, just Google Stock Up with Larry Jones and join over 100,000 of us making money, okay, to change your life. I will tell you, this leveraging works. I want you to do like this cup says, and I want you to dream. Put in numbers that you think that you would like to be able to put in, every month or every year. Just put those numbers in. And then I want you to think about this. For those of you that drink beverages, for those of you that go to Starbucks, every time you take a drink, I want you to know that for the price of that coffee, you could be wealthy. And that's why I call this cup $1,000,000 Cup of Coffee. So if you're already on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We love you guys and congratulations. You're on your way to financial freedom. Hashtag $1,000,000 Cup of Coffee. Spread this message to everyone you know. We love you and we're praying over your finances. Live, love, laugh, and learn.